Alrighty, so tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about the importance and power of being persistent and persevering. And so first I want to give some recognition though out to some people who have already hit Success Club 5 for the month or higher. So we have Whitney Knight with 6, Jessica Maines with 6, Amanda Salcedo with 7, and Jenna Desiderio with 8. Now, we are really slow this month, and we're very behind, I would say. Usually by mid-month, we have a ton of recognitions. Now, that doesn't mean I'm disappointed in you guys at all, because believe me, it is slow for everybody. And so that doesn't mean I don't think you guys are putting in the work or whatever. But that's why I want to talk to you about being consistent and persistent during this slow time, because this is actually the time when you will grow the most. So in your business, when it's a slow period of the year, it can be very discouraging. And I want you guys to know that you can't bank your success or consider yourself successful only because you are hitting Success Club, okay? So I don't want you to think that, oh gosh, like I'm at Success Club 0 right now, and I'm maybe usually at 2 or 10 by now, like I'm failing, because that's not true. You know, if you are doing the 3 vital behaviors and you are reaching people and you are talking to people, you are not failing at all by any means. And it's really important to me that you guys know that, because your success is not determined by Success Club points or by, you know, volume. It's dependent upon you changing lives. So in these months where it's a little slower, I want you guys to just stop and focus and allow this to be a time where actually you use this as like your regeneration time. This is when you are like creating new moves. You're creating different ideas to push you forward, and a time to actually reach out to more people and go for more no's than ever, because it's a numbers game. So, you know, honestly, if you reach out to like 20 people, you can get maybe 1 response back, and that is normal. And a lot of people, especially new coaches, they think, oh my gosh, like I talked to, you know, 20 people this last week and I only heard back from 1. Like nobody wants to talk to me or whatever. Completely normal. It is completely normal. And so I want you guys to get out of the mindset of thinking that, you know, you have to have a certain amount of responses or you have to be at a certain number in order to be successful. Yes, Success Club to me is a non-negotiable. Success Club to me is something that regardless will happen. And whether it's starting off slow or not, it will happen. And yes, Kelly, did I not say you? You are at 6 as well. I don't know why. You know what? Something is wrong with my back office, because clearly I miss you every time, Kelly Black. But you are right. You are at Success Club 6. It might have been my my downline. It only gives me a certain level down. So I apologize for that. But you are right. You are at 6. I know that. So, okay. Moving on. So I wanted to play this little video for you guys because failure is common amongst very successful people. So some of the most successful people, you might have seen this video before, some of the most successful people that you know of today have been told that they cannot do it, have been told that, you know, they're never going to be anything, and they turn it around and they end up being, you know, Michael Jordan or Oprah Winfrey. So I wanted to play this video for you guys. So give me a second here. I'm going to do a screen share. Give me a second, sorry. Okay, here we go. Screen share, where are you? Hold on, sorry guys. Okay. Yep. Do you want me to start that over? I don't know if you saw it from the beginning. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Starting it over. No, I didn't want that. All right, so, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I gotta get out of here. Okay. So, what did you guys think of that? Right? Some of the most successful people have been told, you suck, basically, and you are going nowhere. I will definitely post that video in our page. So I want you guys to think about that, because I know there are so many times when even I have questioned myself and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? What am I, you know, failing at? Why is this not happening? You know, should I really keep doing this? Is this worth it? And I will tell you, over and over and over again. It's in those moments that when I choose in my head, I say, no, you know what? I got to shut up that voice. I got to keep going. I have to, persevere through this and keep running, even though I might not be seeing the fruits right now. Those are the moments when literally I am right there to my success point, and I'm right there about to break through. So it's in those moments where you have to quiet that voice and choose to keep going. And that is why, persevering is so important in this business. You need to trust the process, trust yourself, and know that, as long as you are doing those 3 vital behaviors daily, it will all come together. Obviously, there is always room to grow, okay? So, if you can honestly sit back and look at yourself and be like, okay, I think something might be going on, like nobody is responding or, nobody is liking my stuff, then maybe there are things you can tweak. But it doesn't mean that you're failing, okay? Everybody has room to grow. So use this time as a point of growth and also a time to choose to be persistent. Steve Jobs said, I am convinced that about half of what separates the successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance. And I truly 100% believe that as well. Because there are people who have started in this business on our team that have started just about the same time that I have. And truthfully, from my standpoint, I have thought that they have been way more qualified to do this than myself. And I'm the one standing and they are no longer. And it's not because they weren't qualified. It's not because they couldn't do it. It's not because they, were doing something wrong. It's just the fact that they decided to give up and stop persevering. So that is the secret sauce of, this business is truly just never giving up and being relentless and continuing to push through these slow times. So what is it that maybe you can do or change up? One is I want you guys to start making some noise, okay? Stir the pot a little bit. Do something on your Facebook page or on your wall or on your Instagram that, maybe you're a little uncomfortable doing. Make some noise, guys. You need to be heard. So whether that's a video, you could post a video of why you became a Beachbody coach. Post a video of how Shakeology has changed your life. Post a video of how coaching is going to, bring you out of your debt. Be bold. Do something and be bold to make noise, raise some eyebrows, maybe post a fitness video that you've been thinking about doing, but you're too scared. This is the time to grow. This is the time to gain some attraction that maybe you haven't been because of your fears. So get out there and make some noise. Along with that, I want you to be unique. Y-O-U. I want you to be you. I want you to truly encompass who you are. If you haven't yet, you need to write down 5 things that define you. Those are your 5 rocks. That's what you focus on. Those are the 5 things that you will continue to build upon throughout your business. So for example, mine is faith, family, fitness, nutrition, and fearlessness or motivation. That is what I provide to my people day in, day out. They know what to expect from me. That's me. That's what I do. You might have something else. Maybe yours is the fact that you're a teacher or that you are, I don't know, whatever you do. Maybe you're a runner. Maybe you want to focus on a running club or a mommy and me club or a, I don't know, maybe you love to lift or you are into, maybe you're a policeman. I don't know, whatever it is. What defines you? Okay. So those 5 things, you need to be you and then be unique. So bring your personality to the table. Okay. Nobody wants to see Pio on sale this month. Just an ad and Shailene. That's not you. Nobody wants to see that. How about you film a little video clip of you trying Pio for the first time? Or maybe you explaining how Pio has been awesome for you because you have a knee injury, low impact, and you're seeing results. Be you, guys, okay? Anything you can bring to somebody that has your personality into it is key, because people aren't going to connect with a picture of the 3-day refresh or a picture of Pio and Shailene Johnson, who they don't know. They'll never know. They need to see you. They need to see, what are you going to bring me? Are you going to be funny and charismatic when we talk and you're going to encourage me? You know, what is it about you that is going to draw people to you? Okay. So, you know, something, I am a gymnast from back in the day. So like I do a lot of acrobatic stuff. So I pull in, you know, a different kind of crowd. So like I pull in more of like yoga people or people that are like more acrobatic sometimes, because I do like flips and things like that. But it's like a cool aspect to my business that not everybody can do. So that doesn't have to be you. Maybe you are, you know, awesome at meal prepping. It doesn't have to be anything like extraordinary. Maybe you make some awesome chicken. Like, people want chicken recipes. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But make it, you know, go along with your lifestyle. And that's the biggest thing. It's who you are. It fits into your lifestyle. So when other people see it, they're like, oh, wow, like, I can do that. Like, she is a mom of 3, or he works night turns and he's still getting that workout in. I could do that. If he could do that, I could do that. Right? So bring your personality, be you, be unique, get creative. All right? Get creative. And don't be afraid to look like a fool. Like, I know that sounds silly, but like, sometimes it's like the weirdest things that people go crazy about, because you're raw, you're real. And although you might be like, oh, I don't know, I might look like an idiot, just close your eyes and hit enter, because I promise it'll pay off. All right. Number 3 is you need to make the effort. You. Don't expect people to come to you. Don't expect people to leave their emails on your walls. Don't expect others to say, oh, you're having a sale, or, oh, you know, I saw you posted this. I want more information. Don't expect it. Right, just if they do, that's great, but don't even count on it. Right now is the time for you to go out and connect with people. So you need to be making the effort. That includes, this isn't just inviting, that includes you commenting on other people's photos, liking other people's photos, just literally engaging with anybody and everybody on your social medias. This is a part of building relationships. So you need to draw people in first. The more you can draw them in, you don't want to just send a cold invite, okay? Because you can, but I promise, the more you can talk and converse and just build slow relationships, the more they're willing to trust you and come along with you. So you have to build relationships. Like I said, that includes liking people's photos, commenting, telling people happy birthday. Such a simple way to do this. Go to that. Facebook has made it so simple, guys. Go to whose birthday it is today and tell everybody happy birthday. You can even message them. It makes it more personal. You can send them a voice memo. Makes it more personal. The more personal, the better. Up your numbers. So number 4 is up your numbers. If you were talking to 5 people a day, it is go time. It is time to talk to 20 people a day. Now, that doesn't mean you have to, like I said, that doesn't mean you have to say, I'm hosting a challenge group, but it does say, hey, how are you doing? I noticed you just had a baby. Congratulations. I saw you just got married. That's awesome. How's it going? Care about people. Show that you care. Interact. Up those numbers, because when it comes down to it, it's a numbers game. It is in any business. The more people you talk to, the more people are going to want to be involved. Then we have, for number 5, is follow-ups. You have to follow up with people. I'm going to give you some statistics, and I'll post this in our group too. So 48% of salespeople never follow up. So us, as coaches, 48% of us never follow up after we initially say, hey, how are you? Or send an invite. 48%, that's a huge number. 25% of us make a second contact, then we stop. 12% make a third contact and stop. Only 10% of people make more than 3 contacts. Only 10%. Then, on the flip side, 2%, only 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 2. So if you're contacting 20 people and saying, psh, and only 1 person responded, there you go. 3% is made after the second contact. After the third contact, it's 5%. 10% are made on the fourth contact. And 80% of sales are made on and between the 5th and the 12th contact. So, if that doesn't make you want to continue to talk and reach out to people, regardless if they say no, regardless if they don't respond, I don't know. It should, because 80% is made within the 5th and 12th contact. Now, how many times, honestly, can you look at yourself and say, okay, like I probably followed up with them once or twice? So if you're following up with people once or twice, you're in that 2 to 3% of making a sale. So that is so small. So you have to up those numbers. You have to follow up with people because you are missing out. There is a magic in the follow-up. There is a magic in that continued conversations. I mean, a lot of you coaches might even, if you think back, think of how many times your coach spoke to you before you actually signed up. Okay? Because I know that I have had both coaches and prospects as customers that literally I have talked to for over a year. And I have continued the conversation, and it's taken over a year, probably around 12 contacts, for them to actually finally sign up. So you have to be consistent. And so every single time you make a contact, you need to keep that running list and, write, whether you do it on the computer or on a notepad, write when you followed up with them, put down dates, and then you can keep track and you can always go back and work from that list. So you're always working from it and you're always adding to it. Okay. I am a paper and pencil person. I like to have it in front of me, but if you're more of an on the computer person, more power to you because it's more organized and you probably won't lose it like I was mine. So, and then also number 6 is asking for referrals. There is nothing wrong with asking for referrals. So go back to your customer list, talk to them, ask them if they know anybody that would be interested. You can even ask them if they would be willing to post something on their wall. You could even create it for them, something along the lines of, I've been doing this challenge group. It's been so helpful. I've lost X amount of weight. I'm looking for 2 friends to join me to finish it up, or whatever. You can create it. You can even put a, picture with it and take the pressure off of your friend, and you can have them post it for you. That is a great way to expand your network, and it also might eventually turn them into a coach organically, because they are learning that just by posting on their wall, they can get some attraction there. So with that said, I just want to say that I want you guys to be bold. It's so easy in times of slow times, I should say, or times that you feel discouraged, it creates like an inner voice that kind of dims you, I would say. So if you're a person that, is usually maybe more outgoing, even in times like this, it's easy to have that chatter in your head that's like, that dims your light, that like drags you down, and you start thinking, I can't do this. And you start thinking, why? And all of this. And so then when you actually talk to people, you're not as bold as you used to be. You're not as confident as you used to be. And people can see that. They can read that. And so you have to quiet that voice, do that personal development, tell yourself, I don't care if I'm at 0 and it's the last day of the month. I am hitting Success Club 5, and you will do it. If you believe it, you will do it. And you need to tell yourself that. You need to be confident, and you need to spread that confidence to all the people that you are talking to, because it is contagious. So if they see your confidence, then they will want to join you. It's literally contagious. If you're going to them and you're like, well, we do offer some challenge packs. This one might be okay for you. If you don't want to do it right now, I completely understand. But it would be a great program. Who's going to want to sign with you? And then it might be how you're feeling, but you cannot show that outwardly. So get into the motions of giving yourself pep talks. If you have to stand in that mirror and be like, I am helping one person change their life today, and I'm going to sell a challenge pack, and I am confident, I am bold, I am a leader, and I'm going to do this. Stand in the mirror and do it, because that is what you have to train your brain to quiet the negativity, quiet the doubt, and move forward. So I hope these tips were helpful for you. Persistence, consistency is key, okay? Perseverance is what creates a successful person, because every single person has slow moments, has hard moments, has times when they want to give up, okay? Steve Jobs, I'm sure, had those moments, like when they told him that he couldn't do this, okay? So, but it was his persistence that got him through, that made him the success that he is. So every single one of you have that in you. It's just a choice. So I want you guys to choose tonight to not give up, to tell yourself that I'm going to do this, that I am going to help change 3 lives this month, that you will end this month strong, that you are confident, that you have something great to offer this world, to those people around you, and that only you can provide that to people. So after tonight, I'm going to post that video one more time. And I want you guys to truly, truly dig deep and think of creative ways to move your business forward during this time. I want you to commit to talking to more people every single day and to really build that confidence within you during this time. So I am going to post an assignment. I'll post it in our group later tonight. And I want you guys to please do the assignment and then tag me and your upline coach in it. Okay? This is going to be something that's going to help you build your confidence and also kind of get in the habit of quieting that voice of, I can't do this, or what if this person thinks of this? I'm your boss right now, okay? Let's act, I am your boss, even though really you're your own boss is. If your real boss at work told you to go do something, would you question them or would you do it? You'd probably most likely just go do it because you want your job. So treat this the same way. I don't give like assignments just for busy work because who has time for that? I don't. I give you guys assignments to help push you, to help you grow, and to help move your business forward. So any assignments that are posted in the group, please, please, please do them, because although you might feel uncomfortable doing them, it's going to help you get out of that comfort zone and the magic will happen. So does anybody have any questions for me tonight?
So my question comes from actually Chris.
Okay.
Which I guess is a good question. No, it is a good question. So the question is, he said, if you contact people and like they don't reach out to you, what typically or how many days do you typically wait before you recontact them?
I will typically wait like 2 days. If they don't respond to me, I will say, hey, you know, I was just checking in. I never heard from you. And a lot of times too, what I'll try to do is either right off the bat or that second contact, I will go and look at their page or their Instagram or something, and I will pull something. I will pull something from their page and be like, I noticed you are starting to do X, or that you know, I don't know, that you started a new job, or just pull any type of information you can to start a conversation. So look at their page, look at what people are saying, look at their photos, get some clues and insight, and literally anything, I will start talking about it and ask them questions about it. And that will just generate conversation to get them to talk.
So stalk in like a non-creepy way.
Exactly.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? No? Hold on. Seeing questions here. Let me open the chat box. There's lots of chatter. All right, let me see. Okay, so Priya says within 48 hours is her second contact. Yes? Okay. So, yeah, 48 hours, great. 2 days. It is, you don't want too much time to go by because then it kind of like seems awkward. So you definitely do want to follow up fairly quickly. There are people are all over the place. There's people that will like respond right away and then they drop off the face of the earth, or, you know, whatever. But you just do what the best you can do. You just care about people, show interest in people, and the rest will kind of come. And the more you practice this, the better you get at it. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, when I started, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I just knew I had something to offer people that I believed in wholeheartedly. I wanted to help change lives. I wanted to help people. And so I just talked to people about it. And I just learned as I went because I practiced. Are people getting better traction on their like page or personal page? Okay, so that is kind of a loaded question. So the reason why I say that is because Your personal page, I believe, is the best starting point. That's the best place to start your business because you already have friends, right? You already have a following. There's mostly people that trust you, so they're going to be more willing to try the products, to join a challenge group. However, you will eventually wear that out, which is why it's important to continually add friends to your list, continually add people to your friends list. But you can use, like, I didn't start, I'm trying to think when I started my like page. I was a couple months into my business before I even started my like page. The thing with like pages are, if you really truly want to grow it, you have to be willing to spend some money. And it doesn't have to be a lot of money, but Facebook is based off of algorithms. It's based off of, friends of liking certain things. And so it can get a little complicated. So you have to be willing to invest a little bit of money, which truthfully, guys, it's a business. It's a business. You can't expect to grow extensively if you don't invest any money. I mean, to a certain point, yes, you can absolutely grow this without investing. However, at some point, you will cap out. Or you get to the point where, like, I am working my tail off and it's not paying off. Whereas you could just pay to have your page posted or boosted, or pay to have somebody, get you some Instagram followers, real organic ones, rather than you spending your time on that. And you can spend your time on the things that you actually need to be doing, like building your team. So there comes a time when you need to invest a little bit. The like page thing, also what you can do is have friends share your page. So you can ask your friends to ask their friends to like your page. That helps a lot. I did that at first. And you can always invite people onto your page. But what's going to happen is your like page is going to be then comprised of all your friends. So then you kind of have the same market, which is why if you ask your friends to share it, that's a huge bonus. But seriously, it's $5 a day. You can control it. So you can test it out. Spend $5 on a Monday, boost an ad or boost your page. It is about, and then you can stop it. You don't have to run a continuous thing. Literally, guys, $5 a day, like not that big of a deal, right? So, when I don't personally do that a lot. But after I think I gained, I'm trying to think how many I did by myself. I think it was like 1,000 maybe by myself. And then I was like, oh, let's try this out. So I would pay for like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So $15. And I see how it go. And then I would do it again in a couple weeks and see how it go. And so it's been like a slower thing. Like I haven't forked out like tons and tons of money and to build mine. I'm actually probably going to this next week be doing that, but it's all in your control. So you don't have to think like you have to, go and spend all kinds of money to do it. The cool thing about it too is when you do that, you can set your target market. So you can gear it exactly towards the people that you like, which is why it is so powerful. So, if you are, I don't know, let's say you're somebody that's really funny and you love Ellen DeGeneres, you can have Ellen DeGeneres followers as one of your target markets. So it doesn't even have to be health and fitness related. If you have some connection somehow, some way, target those people. You can do the age group. You can do male or female. So there are very big bonuses to doing that. So if you're spending, a couple $100 on building your Facebook page, and in return, you're getting thousands, it's kind of worth it, And then also too, I transition, everybody's different. I think I have posted videos in our group actually on how to build your like page and how to run your business through your personal page. I can't think of who did the calls, but I'm pretty sure I did post them in our file section. So if you go through, there should be calls on how to grow your like page and how to grow your personal page. There's also how to grow your Instagram. Each one is a little different, but each coach is also a little different. So each coach might be strong at something other than the other person. I link my Instagram account to my like page. So everything that goes from that I post on Instagram goes directly to my like page. You can also direct it to your personal page. So, it kind of kills two birds with one stone that way. You can run it however you want, but don't feel like you started it too soon, because it's something that over time will grow. If you want to focus more on your personal page right now, that's okay. Or you just kind of slowly transition people over to your like page, and then have that as your growth and start building that. And you can slowly, like I said, maybe every 2 weeks you pay $5 to get it boosted and you gain more followers. It's slow, steady, but you're gaining people, and that's what you want. Does anybody else have any questions? How do you find your coach ID? Okay, so your coach ID, when you go into you log into your Coach Online office, LaShawn, it will say Coach Online office. You click that, and then up on the top left, it should say My Coach ID. And it will be right there. I'm so happy you're here, by the way. All right, let's see if I missed anything. Did I miss anything? Are there certain things you post on your like page? In regards to, instead of your personal. Okay, so I got to the point in my business where I wanted just health and fitness stuff together, and so that I could keep my personal page more personal. I still post all my business stuff there. And once again, every coach is different. So for example, like all of my shout outs and things like that I do for you guys, all of like more of the team stuff, I actually run that through my personal page. Whereas all of my motivation, my workouts, all of that is more so run through my like page. Shailene Johnson talks about having your Instagram kind of as a magazine, and how when people go to your page, they need to know what to expect. So, which it's okay to every once in a while, like throw things in about like your kids and things like that. But like, that's not the sole purpose why people follow you. People are following you for a reason. So you have to think about that. Are they just going to want like a random picture of my child? Like, probably not, right? That's like not serving a purpose. So every time you post on your Instagram, which cup is the same as my like page, I have that in mind. I do, because I am a mom and that's my target market. I will incorporate some of those things. So like I will have like drinking our shakes together, or like a healthy meal for my son, or us doing a workout or something like that, or like showing them how to use a baby for a workout. But I'm not just posting a picture of Ethan. You know what I mean? So I'm very picky, I would guess, to say what I'm posting on my Instagram and on my like page. And the reason why I don't do my shout outs there is because, once again, yes, it's great for people to see, like, people are being recognized, but at the same time, like, it's not why people follow me. You know what I mean? Like, people don't want to see a random picture of somebody that, like, rank advanced. You know, not that I'm not proud of them. That's why I put it on my personal page, because I am proud of them and I want to shout it out to the rooftops, and I can actually tag you guys in that. But for an outsider's view, they don't really care, you know? So that's why I do it that way. I used to do pictures of my coaches on there. And like, I still do Transformation Tuesdays and things like that. And I'll still do certain type of shout outs, but it's not that weekly stuff that I used to do. That's kind of all transitioned to my personal page. So I would say I talk maybe a little bit more about my business side as a mom and as, like, just an entrepreneur on my personal page. And I really try and keep my 5 Rocks, my health and fitness stuff, separate on my like page and Instagram. And that's just how I do it. Not everybody does it the same way, but that's what I like to do. Anything else? No? Okay. So just side note, there's really, really amazing trainings out there. Like on Melanie's Dream Team, there are, like, countless videos from, you know, top coaches on YouTube, countless videos on, you know, anything and everything. Shailene Johnson, there's podcasts. I mean, there is so much information out there. So if there's something that, you know, maybe you want to use your Instagram more, or maybe you want to use your like page more, or you need just tips, just do some research and look it up, because you will find it. You will find it and you will get motivation and you will have direction. So I don't know all the answers for all of everything, because I'm not an expert at it. I'm still learning myself. I am stronger in Instagram, I would say, but once again, there's still so many things that I don't know about it. So I try and do exactly that. I try and follow people who know what they're doing. You know, I have Shailene Johnson podcasts. I listen in on her free webinars whenever she has them. I listen to the top coaches' calls about these things. Most of it is accessible all on YouTube. So if you just Google something you're looking for, you will find it. So, you know, feel free to do your own research on that as well, because each coach has their own way of doing things, and it will help you to kind of know where you want to be and how you want to run your business by seeing how other people do it. Because there's no right way. There really is no right way. You just have to figure out how you want to be presented and how people see you. So, anything else? No? Okay, awesome. Well, this weekend, we are getting ready to go to a leadership retreat, and we are going to come back with some more great information for all of you. And I'm really, really excited about it. And we will do our Thursday morning power hour as usual, 6 a.m. Eastern time. If you can jump on, that would be awesome. You don't have to come to impress. Just show up as you are. We do our work. We chit chat a little bit, and we get it done. So I hope to see you there. I'll post a Zoom call tomorrow night, and let's kill the rest of this week. All right. Thanks, guys, for jumping on. We'll see you later.